Okay, let's unpack this. So imagine a healing system that's, thousands of years old,
Mhm.
Ayurveda, Siddha Unani, and now suddenly it's being officially plugged in to the main global standard for healthcare. That's literally what's happening right now. So
Yeah.
for this deep dive, we're looking at the World Health Organization, the WHO, and how it's formally bringing these traditional practices, they call them ASU for short, into its worldwide classification system. I mean, this feels like a really profound shift.
It is, and that's exactly what we need to get into. Our mission here is to figure out why this is so much more than just bureaucracy. We're going to unpack the actual mechanism that's pushing traditional medicine into the mainstream and, what that could mean for your health options down the line.
Right, so let's get into the details. The core of this is the WHO starting to code every single ASU treatment. So the specific therapies, the actual interventions are going into what's called the International Classification of Health Interventions, or ICHI. Why is that coding so important?
Think of ICHI as the master blueprint for everything a doctor or a practitioner can do. If a therapy doesn't have a code, it's basically invisible.
It's invisible.
Yeah, invisible to researchers who are trying to track if it works, invisible to regulators, and this is the big one, invisible to insurance companies. No code, no coverage.
Okay, got it. We sort of understand disease codes. That seems straightforward. But you're saying these intervention codes, the what we do codes, are the real key here. Why is that?
Exactly. It's because these codes create a common language. It's a standardized way to capture precisely what care was given, no matter where you are in the world.
Ah, okay.
So by creating a special module for traditional medicine within that system, ASU therapies can now be recorded, analyzed, and even compared, right alongside modern medicine on the same spreadsheet. It basically turns it into a measurable health service.
That makes a lot of sense. But I do have a question about that. These systems are, famously holistic, very personalized. How do you fit something like that, like a specific herbal formula or pulse diagnosis, into a rigid international code? Is there a risk of oversimplifying it?
That's a fantastic point, and it's the central challenge they're working on. The goal isn't to just jam it into a Western box, but to find ways to standardize the things you can measure, the outcomes.
Hmm.
And the push for this is huge. This didn't just happen overnight. It came out of a big WHO technical meeting in Delhi, and it builds on years of agreements between the WHO and India's Ayush ministry.
And the fact that so many countries were there really underscores how big a deal this is. You had delegates from all 6 WHO regions,
Yeah.
countries like Brazil, South Africa, even the U.S. This wasn't just a regional thing. This is a global policy shift.
Absolutely. It was a high-level meeting. They brought in the heads of India's top traditional medicine research councils to sit down with the main classification experts from WHO headquarters. It was really about figuring out the nitty-gritty of